Thank you for staying with us here on THV 11 Plus for Arkansas News Now. I'm Ashley King with meteorologist Nathan Scott, and I can hear we have our garden door open. I can hear the melting.
Yeah,
it's happening.
It sounds like we have a waterfall out
it
there.
does.
Like
well, we do.
A water
but,
feature.
Yeah,
yeah, we don't hear that typically
right.
from inside the studio. But yes, the snow and ice is melting, although as the warm air rides over this snow and ice cover, it has produced some areas of fog. And you can see around the skyline here in Little Rock, there's been some low clouds, but the thickest of the fog is located over Arkadelphia, where visibility is less than zero or right around zero. And then Stuttgart, those red splotches, you're running into some thick fog. That will move out going through the afternoon along with the rain. There's still rain, showers happening across parts of the region, primarily south and east of Little Rock. The heaviest of the rain is in Mississippi and Tennessee. But DeWitt, over towards Phillips County, even Pine Bluff, you're seeing some light rain at this time. But there's rapid clearing behind the system just to the west of Little Rock. Sunshine breaking out, moving into Hot Springs now. It's sunny in Clinton, 55, 59 in Russellville, and it's 52 here in the capital city. So the rain will exit. Temperatures today topping out into the mid to upper 50s. And tonight we'll see variably cloudy skies. Temperatures drop down close to freezing in many areas. Tomorrow is cooler, but that's the coolest day we're going to see out of the next 7. More on the complete forecast coming up.
And breaking news overnight, a tragic fire kills 3 young children just north of Morrilton. Here's what we know. Dispatchers received a call around 9 last night with word that a house was burning with 3 children trapped inside. Firefighters and medics rushed to the scene only to find the house fully engulfed. We're told the massive flames and dangerous structural conditions meant they could not safely go in. Each child pronounced dead at the scene. The Conway County Sheriff's Office is investigating. Names are not yet being released. And the Arkansas National Guard is now helping Newport residents get drinking water after some people have gone more than a week without service. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders has deployed a 2-person guard team with a 400-gallon tank to provide potable water. The team will operate during the day at Newport Fire Station 2 for up to 5 days. And the Little Rock Water Reclamation Authority is receiving a $10 million federal investment. Senator John Bozeman secured the funding to upgrade sewer and pump systems at the Port of Little Rock, expanding capacity and preparing for future industrial growth. Officials say the improvements will strengthen the infrastructure and help protect public health. And our hearts are with Today's Show co-anchor Savannah Guthrie today and her family. Savannah's mom, 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, is still missing at this hour in Arizona. Police believe she was taken against her will from her home late Saturday or early Sunday morning. They still have no motive. Late last night, Savannah Guthrie posted a new message to Instagram. Jonathan Bigliotti is covering all of it from Tucson.
The biggest priority?
It is those cameras at the home.
Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos says the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, the mother of Today's Show co-host Savannah Guthrie, was an act of foul play.
Is it fair for me to characterize this as an abduction?
I believe she was abducted, yes. She didn't walk from there. She didn't go willingly. This is an 84-year-old lady who, in the middle of the night, while she's asleep, is taken from her home.
Guthrie was last seen around 9:45 Saturday night when family dropped her off at her home in Tucson. Then, on Sunday morning, a friend called Guthrie's children, telling them she had not shown up to church. They then notified the sheriff's department around noon that day after not being able to find their mother.
She is very limited in her mobility, right? We know she didn't just walk out of there.
Nanos says finding Guthrie is crucial because she relies on daily medication.
You say it needs to be taken every single day to save her life.
Absolutely.
I mean, the clock is literally ticking. Are you concerned that it may be too late before she is found?
We don't want to go there. Look, we just want to find her.
Savannah took to her Instagram with this message, calling for everyone to please pray, saying in part, thank you for lifting your prayers with ours for our beloved mom, our dearest Nancy, a woman of deep conviction, a good and faithful servant, and ending the post simply by saying, bring her home.
How is the Guthrie family doing?
They're pretty devastated. they just want their mom home.
And Savannah Guthrie is here in Tucson assisting with the investigation. She's hired a private security team as it remains unclear if this was a targeted crime. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Tucson, Arizona.
And now to a major national development. Bill and Hillary Clinton have reportedly agreed to testify before a House committee investigating convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The former president and former Secretary of State are expected to sit for depositions with the House Oversight Committee after previously resisting requests to appear. No public records accuse either Clinton of wrongdoing. Bill Clinton has acknowledged a past friendship with Epstein, but denies any involvement in sexual misconduct connected to him. Immigration enforcement is also drawing attention in California's Bay Area, which is hosting the Super Bowl this weekend. With just days before the game, a digital billboard from a group that calls itself American Sovereignty is sparking debate. It reads, Defensive Player of the Year, ICE. Reaction to the billboard has been mixed.
They have a job to do too, that's it. I don't have a problem with them.
I'm worried for my neighbors. I'm worried for what is happening, and I'm worried to see it escalating here.
In nearby San Jose, a group of protesters marched yesterday and say they plan to do something similar each day leading up to the Super Bowl. Now to some business news. Tyson Foods is reporting a sharp drop in profit in its fiscal first quarter, despite higher revenue. The Springdale-based company says net income fell 76% from a year ago, driven by heavy losses in its beef business. Our partners at Arkansas Business report Tyson lost more than $300 million in beef during the quarter, and cattle costs remain high and herd numbers stay low. Other segments, including chicken and prepared foods, remain profitable. Super Bowl week brings a rivalry into one family's living room. See how a father and son on opposite sides are united by their love of football.
For Wednesday, you may need the jacket because temperatures will be cooler into the mid to upper 40s for highs, 50s down to southwest Arkansas, but you won't need the jackets or sweaters as we close out the work week and head into the weekend. I'm talking about some much warmer conditions. It's all coming up.
The original Jurassic Park movie is featured in an upcoming ad to run during the Super Bowl. The commercial is for cable giant Comcast to promote its Xfinity video service. The ad's premise takes viewers back to the first film in the dinosaur movie franchise, which came out in 1993. Brought back to the screen to reprise their Jurassic Park roles are actors Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum. So in the ad, Xfinity connectivity helps get the dinosaur park systems back online, and with that, the movie stars get to relax using the service for all of their streaming needs. Comcast is also the corporate parent company of NBC, which is airing the Super Bowl on Sunday. And if you're looking to snack during the game, PepsiCo is lowering the prices of their chips this year. Iconic favorites like Lay's, Doritos, Tostitos, and more will be up to 15% off this week. They also say that depending on the store, the savings may be even higher. You will see labeling this week to advertise the reduced prices. And we're 5 days out from the Super Bowl, and for some fans, the showdown goes beyond the field, like in Vermont, where a father and son are backing opposite teams, turning Sunday into a friendly rivalry at home. See how football keeps them connected, even on opposite sides.
It's gonna be a party.
In this Underhill home, Sundays have always meant football.
Good memories.
Representing their teams and the bond between a father and his son.
A lot of excitement every Sunday.
Gerber Rodriguez became a Seattle fan long before he became a dad. Growing up in Seattle, the city's teams were his teams. And when Sam was born, he tried to pass that love on.
When he was a kid, I put him on a Seahawks gear. There's some pictures around.
Sure, there are photos, ones that Sam keeps hitting, but in New England, loyalty comes first.
This is my home, I root for my home team, root for represent my community here.
2 teams, 2 generations, 1 living room. Then came the Super Bowl, and a goal line play that still lives in NFL history.
I thought the game was over before the big play.
I'll be reminding him every chance I get of the Malcolm Butler interception.
So the banter comes with the territory.
Sam Darnold's going to start seeing ghosts.
So does the noise, and another Super Bowl just raises the volume. But what doesn't change is why they're here.
It's just something that brings us closer together. You know, it's nice. It's like great time that we can just spend together watching the game that we both love.
It's been amazing, and it's been amazing seeing him grow and how much love he has for the game.
So as the game nears, the celebration in this home comes with plenty of
food. Yeah. We make a lot of food. We're probably gonna have like 30 people here, if no more.
That's fine. They're going to have a big party. 30 people.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, and a lot of trash talking.
Yep. Well, if you're going to have a party, maybe outside, firing up the grill, because we've got some pretty nice weather for February moving in. And the good news is there's no burn bans because of all the rain and snow and ice that we've seen. So that's good news. But the bad news is we still have a drought situation. And actually, this drought is really getting more serious, especially in northeast Arkansas. This was the latest drought monitor from last week, where now we have exceptional drought happening in parts of Independence County, Jackson County, Sharp County, and also Israel County. So we need rain. Here is the deficits since December 1st now, and they really have gone up. We have a deficit over 5 inches at Little Rock, over 6 inches in Pine Bluff. Unfortunately, we only had just a little bit of rain out there last night and early this morning. 0.03 of an inch measured in the bucket at Little Rock. Most locations saw less than a tenth. The only winner looks like over a quarter in El Dorado. Our next chance of rain, it holds off until next week. So we're dry this weekend. This is fast forward, the European model, maybe as early as Monday, but certainly Tuesday, the chance of showers and maybe some thunderstorms will be going up as our next system starts to approach from the west. Let's talk about your next 3 days, though, because we've got some really nice weather. Once we get past tomorrow, partly sunny skies. It will be cooler, breezy, high of 45, 54, more pleasant on Thursday, and check out Friday. I mean, come on, we're getting close to 70 degrees, lots of sunshine all across the state. As for your morning temperatures, there's still a threat of some black ice as the snow and ice continue to melt across the region. Could see some refreeze out there tonight and also to Thursday morning. And then the numbers stay above the freezing mark for the end of the work week into the weekend. As for the afternoons ahead, the coolest number, that's tomorrow. Once we get past Wednesday, across the board, 50s and 60s dominate all the way through next week, and we may see some more 70s going into next week. Speaking of 70s, look at this model forecast on Friday. 78 is the expected high in Arkadelphia, 75 in Hot Springs. That is certainly spring fever in full effect. You'll be opening up the windows and probably getting the vehicle washed because all that salt and grime, you need to get it off. So expect those car washes to be very busy for the weekend. Black ice is a possibility as temperatures will drop just below the freezing mark here in Little Rock. Variably cloudy tonight. 45 tomorrow, cooler, breezy, more clouds than sun. And here's your 7-day forecast. As we head into the weekend, 68 on Friday. I still think we'll be well into the 60s on Sunday looking at some more information. So a great weekend to get outdoors. I still have to take down my Christmas lights because they've been delayed since we had all the ice and snow. They're coming down this weekend. Next week, we'll go with a 20% chance of rain Monday, Tuesday. It's going to be all rain as temperatures will safely be above freezing. We may have to bump up that percentage on Tuesday to a 30%, but next week, a chance of wet weather, it will certainly be in play.
Nice forecast, Nathan. Good job. One member of the Century Club is still volunteering for his Denver, Colorado community. He's a World War II veteran who helps out with Meals on Wheels and still enjoys every minute of it. Richard Butler has the story.
At a Meals on Wheels drop site in Denver, these volunteers load up their car, delivering meals to homebound seniors.
To have these services and to have people who care about you lets you live your life out in dignity.
Yeah, thank you.
On this route, 100-year-old World War II veteran Mel Faze is joined by his sons, John and Jim, to help make deliveries.
You can donate money here and there, but donating your time is more valuable.
Mel has volunteered with Meals on Wheels for over 40 years. He stopped driving 5 years ago, so his sons now volunteer with him.
My dad, he's a wonderful man. We can see how unselfish he's always been his whole life. You know, always wanting to do for the other, you know, always thinking of the other.
For Mel and the Mills recipients, these deliveries are more than just food.
Good seeing you.
All right, take care.
Doing the meals, sometimes you're the only person they see all day.
It means a lot to them. It means a lot to us.
At 100 years old, Mel shows no signs of slowing down, especially with help from his sons. As long as there is a need, he will find a way to serve.
His motto, if people ask him, what's your secret to long life? And he says, keep moving.
A long life of service, deserving of recognition.
We nominated Mel because of his giving, humble, amazing spirit, because of his service, not just in the military, but his volunteer service as he gives back to the community over and over and over again.
On behalf of Denver 7 and Levine Law, we'd like to recognize you as a Denver 7 Everyday Hero.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Volunteering is, you get more out of it than you give.
For Mel, it's never been about the awards. It's about service and helping those in need.
It's not really work. It's something you love to do.
And more than 2,500 pampered pups from more than a dozen countries are vying to become best in show. Monday night winners from the first 4 groups advanced to Tuesday's final round. 3 past champions and their handlers shared with CBS Mornings what it's like to make it to the ring.
There's nothing like that. Yeah. The energy in there, and she knew, like when she won, she was just like, oh my gosh.
She knew?
Oh yeah.
I think that they can feel the energy.
They can feel
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I didn't have the benefit of being able to show Stryker at Madison Square Garden during his career. And last night we got to take a lap around the ring and he was nuts. Like barking the whole time he galloped around the ring. He was just like, it's just a whole different level.
Wow, they're gorgeous. 7 group winners will go head-to-head tonight for the coveted title of Best in Show. The top dog gets a trophy, a ribbon, and bragging rights, but no cash prize. Welcome back. Americans are drinking more coffee than ever, except for Nathan. He's not drinking coffee. And more of them are choosing chains like 7 Brew. The Arkansas-based drive-through company has grown from just 14 locations in 2019 to more than 600 today. That expansion comes as Starbucks loses market share, even as it invests in more sit-down cafes and adds thousands of seats to U.S. stores. Analysts say faster drive-through focused chains are benefiting as customers prioritize speed and convenience. And this was the scene at a Groundhog Day celebration in Colorado Springs where Abigail Tillman and Cooper Norton got engaged on live television. I think she was a little bit excited. According to Abigail, Groundhog Day is actually her favorite holiday because it's just so unusual. They say wedding planning will soon happen, but for now, they're just enjoying their engagement. So a lot of people come out to watch the groundhog.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I was reading about that maybe 2,000 people would come out and see it before the movie Groundhog Day came out, and now it's like 50,000 people come out.
It draws a huge crowd. I don't understand what's the huge deal about it.
You need a forecaster. We have one right here.
Yeah, and I'm forecasting opposite of what the Groundhog said, because he was like, oh, 6 more weeks of winter. But you look at the 7-day forecast and you're like, no, spring fever, full effect. Break out the shorts and t-shirts this weekend, especially on Friday. Also watch out for the potholes because there's a lot of potholes developing across the region, especially on Rodney Parham was a really bad street. They were everywhere. I was just like driving like this.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Oh my goodness. Well, I like Sunday's weather for the Super Bowl. If you want to get outside and enjoy it, you can.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Arkansas News Now.